Hi everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. All right, so we are going to announce the winner of the journal challenge for July, and then I'll get into the prompt for August. So, first of all, thank you so much to everyone who entered for July. We had quite a few first-time entries from some new people, so that was really fun to see. And the prompt was dreams, and yeah, it was just so wonderful seeing everyone's page spreads and reading about your dreams and hearing about those. So thank you for sharing, everyone. And everyone, yeah, just keeps saying how wonderful it is to see everyone's different style and creativity and their spreads. It's just, I love it. I love seeing people's journaling. And I'm glad to see that I'm not alone there. And Lisa, she provided the amazing cards that she has hand drawn. Aren't they absolutely beautiful and stunning? Oh, look at it. So she contacted me and asked if she could provide the prize for July. And oh, look at it. Just amazing. So I'll have to get some more from you, Lisa. And for me, I love those ones, these kind with the quote especially. So they're really beautiful, and thank you so much for providing the prize. And I just did the random number generator. I have all the entries in my Excel spreadsheet, and the number it landed on was Amanda Scott Burton. So congratulations, Amanda. You are the July winner. And I already have your address, so I will send these to you. I hope you love them. And I will link below Lisa's Facebook page and her Instagram where you can view her beautiful designs and where you can purchase her cards. They're so pretty. And here's her little label here. Sirenia Blue, original artwork by Lisa Hanrahan. So awesome. Now let us get on to the August prompt. Now this is one that I've had in my head just filed away to bring out one month, and it is your favorite quote, or I've got a whole bunch of different ideas down here to get you thinking, and these ideas are either take them up or they're also extra little prompts. So if you want to do more than one page spread, then you could do a prompt, a page spread for each of these ideas, or you can do what I kind of do and I just put them all into one page spread and just section it off, and then I'll like write my favorite lyrics over here, and then I might put a flap here and write my favorite movie quote there or something like that. So you just take it however you want to, however you're inspired by this prompt, and then just run with these ideas if they're helpful at all, if they're interesting. Oh my goodness, Keanu! He just jumped on my shoulders and he did so well. He didn't dig his claws in at all. He's so gentle. He's actually really gentle when he does that. It's only when he starts falling or loses his balance that he really digs his claws in. But that time he got such a good purchase. I'm actually quite surprised at how good a purchase he got on my shoulders. What a good boy. He was getting so much better at balancing and being agile, and yes, your tail can stay. Oh no, he's like, don't touch my tail. Anyway, so I'm just so impressed by him. That was just so wonderfully balanced of you up there on my shoulders. Good job, Keanu. Okay, anyway, so quote. I'm going to throw out a few of my favorite quotes. So one of my favorites is, I think, therefore I am. I love philosophy, by the way. So Descartes, I think that's how you say it. I'm not too sure about that, though. I really love philosophy, and I love deep thinking and thinking about existence and meaning and all that kind of stuff. So I think, therefore I am really resonates with me because I would describe myself as a thinker. I'm always thinking, and I always say that thinking is my hobby. I enjoy thinking, and I set aside time to think, to sit on a rock and just reflect. And writing and journaling helps me to think. It's just me putting my thoughts on a page, which is, I used to have a blog called that, actually, Thoughts on a Page. So journaling is just a tool to help me think more clearly and express my thoughts, record my thoughts. It's all about thoughts for me. Another of my favorite quotes is, and probably my all-time favorite quote, is The Unexamined Life is Not Worth Living by Socrates. It's just something I believe at my core. It's one of my values. I love examining everything: life, myself, identity, purpose, people, the world, meaning. Like, I want to find meaning in everything and purpose in everything. And um, yeah, just to really, I guess, again, that's why I journal, is to examine my life. It's to really nut it out, to really know what I'm doing with intention and with purpose and all that kind of stuff. Another one of my all-time favorites is one by Mark Twain, Sing as if no one's listening, dance as if no one's watching, and live as if it's heaven on earth, or something. And there's some other lines in there, I think, like love like you've never lost and stuff like that. But I was really taken by the dance like no one's watching, because actually I can tell the story of how that all happened. I was on the walk from Sydney to Melbourne, doing this crazy charity walk, and it was just the biggest thing I'd ever done. It was a huge, out of out of my comfort zone thing that I was doing, this taking this huge step. And so it just felt like this new beginning, this new time. And I was in a shop in a town that we're passing through, and I read this quote that was in the shop, and it said, "Sing like no one's listening, dance like no one's watching." And I was just like, yeah, that's how I want to kind of live, doing things that make me happy and get my heart going and make me come alive, just because it makes me come alive, and not worrying what people think. So before the walk, I was very worried about what people would think of me. And after the walk, that's when things changed. I pursued my dreams. I wanted to be a writer. I was too scared to do it before the walk. After the walk, I pursued being a writer. And I wrote my first book, and I published my first book, and all that kind of stuff. So that one, yeah, I could be very self-conscious about dancing in public, but I love dancing. And so that just spoke to me a lot, in not just the dancing, but about applying it to the rest of life. And yeah, another one that I like is something like, don't look at the thorns in life, or don't complain that roses have thorns, rejoice because thorns have roses. I just love that attitude and perspective. And yeah, all right, so they're just a few of my favorites. And then other ideas: if you can't come up with a quote, if quote isn't resonating with you, like, this is what I mean, just adapt it to whatever is resonating with you. Maybe there's a song that you really love, a chorus or a verse or a bridge, and you just really, really resonate with it. For example, for me, so many songs, oh my goodness, so many songs, music and lyrics, they do connect with me in a very big way. Different times in my life, different songs have meant something. Off the top of my head, like Iris by Goo Goo Dolls, that chorus is a huge one that I find is resonating for all time. But there's other songs more specific to occasions in my life that have meant something, and other ones, maybe there's a favorite poem that you have, maybe there's a favorite quote from a book or passage from a book that just was like, whoa, life-changing moment, or just really inspired you, or a quote from a movie. If you don't read books and you love movies, maybe there's a quote from a movie. I like one from Strictly Ballroom that says, "A life lived in fear is a life half to live." I like that one. Come up with your own quote. If you haven't found one that you like elsewhere, come up with your own. I love making up my own quotes and things. One is, every word I write is a step to freedom. I find that when you can put something down in words, you become a bit more freer, rather than having it caught up in you and you're holding on to it. If you release it onto a page, it's a freeing thing to do. And especially if you can't say something out of fear, then yeah, that's just going to lock you up in that fear. But as soon as you can, okay, Keanu, he just jumped on my shoulders again. As soon as you can say it out loud, well, then that you've got freedom over whatever it is that was trapping you before. Okay, so come up with your own quote. Maybe you, again, don't want to come up with a quote. Maybe you have you're a songwriter and you want to share some lyrics that you've come up with, or a poem that you wrote, or maybe you've written a book and you want to write the passage in the book, or you're a screenwriter and there's a movie line that you have. Come up with a mission or vision statement. If none of these others are resonating with you, come up with your quote for the year. So maybe rather than going with your favorite quote, come up with a quote that, or find a quote that resonates with what you're doing this year, or your goals this year, or something like that. Yeah, so have fun. I think like I love writing and quotes in that kind of connection way. So I'll probably do all of these and try and fit it on my page. That might mean lots of pockets and lots of tucks and flips and flaps to fit them all on. But yeah, you just choose whatever is resonating with you. I always get so many questions from people saying, "Is this okay?" If like with the prompt, "Is this okay if I go this direction?" I'm like, you don't have to ask me. If that's where your heart's led, just go with it. Like, you take it however you want to take it. And all right, so the prize is this journal. One of my envelope journals. I've only got 2 left. The other one is still up in my shop. And then this one I saved. I didn't put up in my shop for this express purpose so that I could use it as a giveaway prize. So just do like a little quick flip through, kind of vintagey look to it with the vintage ledger papers, coffee dyed pages, vintage dictionary page, but also botanical. So we've got some botanical journal cards scattered throughout, and it's got a white and blue theme to go with the cover. So that is the prize. And to enter, you just need to share your page spread on the Willow Bound Journals Facebook group page. So I'll leave the link below if you would like to join that if you're not part of it already. And yeah, you can also share on social media, on Instagram, do YouTube, and you get an extra entry for those as well. And if you could just mention Willow Bound Journals and the Journal Challenge and August prompt, that would be great, just in case anyone else would like to join in and wants to know about it or anything like that. And yeah, I'm having so much fun with these prompts. I like the fact that it's making me journal, it's getting me journal, and making me be creative in my journal. And like a month is doable for me. I usually leave it to the last minute. So anyway, I'll leave the link below also to the playlist for all the past prompts and all my own page spreads for each entry if you would like to see those. So yeah, the challenge ends on August 31st, and I will draw the winner in at the start of September for you guys to see who will win this journal. So have fun with the challenge, have fun with the prompt, and I really look forward to seeing what you come up with. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.